Good morning. Here we are. Hopefully it'll load up. I've done a little bit off camera. Not too much. Not a ton. But enough to be satisfied. We got the rails hooked up for the most part, so we extended this part out just a tad because we're gonna need more space because these little launchers here take up more room. But we could delete the middle one because the middle one doesn't actually go anywhere. So delete this one, and then from here forward goes to, oh, I guess there's a spawn spot right there. It's where the lava was. Oh, it's over that side. Okay, let's just throw some glass here for now. And we could delete this middle section. Well, if I could, let's see. I need to, I guess I could leave it and just have that go to the left. Yeah, why not? We'll just do that. Let's do it like that. Nice. So the first three filters will go into these two, which will then take the minecarts all the way across. But we can't do that yet because we need to. Where are my rockets? Need to finish up this area up top, right here, which will be mostly trapdoors, but we can make some walls come from the ceiling. Some walls, some chains, and grindstones, I guess. Which I think we'll need 2 more grindstones than what we already have. Let's put some stuff away real quick, because we are kind of full. Can't do that. Some of the most random junk in our inventory. Okay, so we have 6 grindstones. We'll probably do 2 for each one. So yeah, we need at least 1 or 2 more. I don't remember how to make these things. Wood, stone slabs, and sticks. Don't think I have all those here. I do not. All right, let's go make another one real quick. And once we get the coal one put up, we'll test it. Because we need to repair our wings anyways, so it'll work out. Okay. I need stone. There's stone slabs, right? And then sticks and wood. I need more sticks. There we go. Now we're good. You know, I was feeling the country music until I started hearing the country music, and I'm not super feeling it anymore. So let's go back to our, let's go back to here. Let's go there, let's go here. There we go. Much better. Okay. We're gonna need slabs, stairs, redstone blocks, chains, those, and walls. And then of course the tracks. We'll bring a stack of those just in case. I guess I should figure out where on the roof it's gonna be first, but whatever. Let's just go do this. These frickin' Endermen, man. Ouch. Ouch. Alright. So we know it's mostly going to be trapdoors, which I actually didn't bring on me, so... Go figure. Do we even have trapdoors over here? We had a whole shulker full of them. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright. So from here, this one can be a stair. We need stairs. Those. Like so. All right, so let's do like a stair upside down. Slab. Where's the first one gonna be? Be like here-ish. So it goes slab. I'm gonna go upside down stair there, but we need to have that. Like so, and then another slab, and then we'll use these. Do another one, maybe like there. Could do it right here as well. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll go ahead and start it. So that, and then another redstone there. I want this placed. It's going all the way down there, but I won't place it right here. Then we'll do another stair, slab right there. Okay. Power rails. Well, okay. You know what? Okay, they're not all going to be powered. Which means, let's see. This should last all the way up to there. We'll have to test to make sure. And that powers all the way to here. And that one powers all the way. Whether that one will make it all the way here is debatable. I have a feeling it won't. But there's only one way to find out. That's by testing it. So let's go ahead and send it up. Do a little test here. Which one do we do? The top one, which is this one. All of these are powered, so hopefully it makes it all the way up and through that. Okay, it is. And there's deposits, got nothing there, so it turns around. Okay, we're good. Perfect. Exactly what you want to see. Is this the most efficient way to do this? Absolutely not. But it doesn't have to necessarily be for efficiency, like, we're going for fun. Okay, so how do we do this last? So we wanted the walls to be above these. Maybe 3? That's not even above me. Should be right there. Like that. And then we do a grindstone beneath it, which I can't really see. Remember if we do it this way or turning it that way. I think that's fine. Yeah. Like so. There we go. And of course we'll put a trapdoor on the bottom so you can't see that either. But that's perfect. Right here. No, you freaking. I'm out of chains? Yeah, okay. We'll make some more. Probably can't do it from that angle. Get down. Jesus. There we go. There's our railway across the top. Now we gotta do the other side. We need some more chains first, though. Did we even bring any iron? I don't believe we did. Yeah, we did. Just kidding. Definitely gonna need more than that. Are we going to need more than that? I don't know. Guess we'll find out when we get there. Okay, so we have enough stairs, trap doors. We probably good on. Grab some more rails just in case. Everything else should be fine at the walls. Yeah. All right, now we do the next one. We might have to let them fill up. We'll get rid of that. Might have to let them fill up a little bit more than we were going to, so that it doesn't back up too much, but it might honestly be fine. Okay, now we trap door wherever we want the first one to be at. Maybe like here. Slab. Yeah, we'll do the next one like... We can maybe do 3 on this one if we wanted to. Come on, let me place the block. Okay, sure, why not? Let's try and see what a third one would look like right here. Right in front of the door. Having a third one might be a little unnecessary, but we're gonna try it anyways. Ooh. Keep falling for that, don't I? What is up, E-Rant? How was your week? It was not bad. You know, just a lot of working. Trying to deal with some other stuff. But overall, can't complain, I suppose. Walls, chains, grindstones. Where would be the... right there, hopefully. Ooh, I might not have enough change for this. I definitely don't have enough change for this. Especially if I keep throwing them in random spots on the ceiling. How was your week though, man? You doing alright? Alright, let's go gather some stuff real quick. We also need to make more chains, which we should have some iron in our shulker box. Okay, I guess while I'm down here, I can go ahead and throw these up. There. Alright, let's make some chains. Your week was good? I'm happy to hear that. For some reason, I had to make dinner at 3 p.m. yesterday. Sound like an old man. Okay, we're gonna have to get into our chest. I'm just making a billion of them. But it sounds familiar because like when me and my girlfriend, we start settling in for the night, we're like, okay, you know, we're gonna start getting ready to kind of relax and stuff. And we look up and it's like 9 o'clock p.m. We're like, God, we're getting old. Where'd that chain go? Oh, that's right there. I doubt I sound that old. Just the having dinner at 3 p.m. thing. Or maybe not having, I guess making, but. Yeah, typically something associated with the elderly. But the elderly also get up freaking early too, so it makes sense. Dang it. There we go. Now they both should be able to come there and back. So let's send them both off and find out. I was cleaning my room and I noticed how weird my stuff is. Like I got a bow, a broken cup, and a bottle of champagne in my room. Yeah. I mean, it's a weird array of stuff, but you know. Everybody has a weird array of stuff in their room. Ooh, it almost didn't bounce back. But they do go all the way. That's all that matters. And then they stop, and then they should lock in. Lock in. And lock in. Boom. All right. Which means now we can test it. Because once coal goes in here, things should be good to go. Oh yeah, I guess them depositing at the same time. Oh, maybe not, because it should be funneling into the same one. Actually, hold on. Yeah, this one goes into there, and then they all go into the same one. Okay, so it should be fine. Let's actually record a second little time lapse here. I just want to see if we can catch all this working. Minecraft's going out, doing our little fetch quests. Oh, there's no more iron golem over here. That's not good. That's unfortunate. I think we have to go do that again. One of these buttons that there we go. Okay, this will give us a little bit of an idea of what we're doing. He took a break? He can't be taking breaks. I wonder if he got killed somehow. He should have, or he must have. I don't think there's any other way for him to have disappeared other than dying. I want to see if our carts are going. Oh, they are. He wanted a day off, so he got one. He sure did. He resigned from his position. Both mine cards are out. I guess they're depositing. They are. And they'll come back. And then we go to the loot room. Oh, well. There we go. Boom. He seemed like a horrible boss. No wonder he quit. I mean, I can understand. I told him to stay still forever, so I could definitely understand. But we will have to put another one there. Has any other ones died? No, it looks like just the one. How strange. There's not any way for them to get up here, is there? I guess those spots might have like spawnable spots that we need to do something about. Have some slabs on me. All right, let's see if we can find a way in. We have to go all the way around. One thing I did want to do, maybe he was never there in the first place. I mean, that's honestly not, yeah. I wouldn't put it past me. I have to go get a pumpkin real quick, though. I definitely don't have any of those. I'll keep those. I'll keep that. Need one more iron block. I don't have any pumpkins in here, would I? I don't think so. Nah. Alright, let's go get that, I guess. Oh, I need to put the wither sword back as well. Whoops. That's alright, we'll go do this first. I started forcing myself to write 500 words a day. My body is struggling, but it'll get used to it. Yeah, forcing yourself to do it is... I mean, it's a good way to get it done, but I don't know if it's the best way to do... to stay motivated to do it. Like, forcing yourself to do it's not going to be the best long-term strategy. I mean, unless you get, like you said, unless you get used to it and you're fine with it. Surely I have some shears. All right, let's go put this man up. I'm trying to get back into drawing more. Because I've been doing, I haven't done any like long finished pieces. Any of my finished pieces have been fairly quick. So I'm gonna try to do that. Right now I'm trying to draw Kratos from God of War. Okay, so we need to get up there. I don't remember which one he's at. The middle one. We could probably just do it from the outside, actually. Might be better. It's not hurting, just not natural for my body at the moment. I can understand that. When I was doing the Inktober drawing, so you do one finished drawing every day for 31 days for October. When I was doing that, my hand was starting, or my wrist was starting to bug me. Okay, it's right behind this wall. I don't have any building blocks. Oh yeah, we do. Just kidding. Really? I don't have super jump here. Give me the jump. Thank you. But yeah, my wrist was really starting to hurt, which was very unfortunate. Okay, so these need to be covered. I can do it with glass, that's fine. I don't know if something spawned here and killed it, but better safe than sorry. Ugh. But the 500 day isn't so bad. I finished chapter at 9, realizing how long the other chapter is going to be. Yeah, I was like, when I was writing mine, I was like, oh, I'm going to write the first chapter and we'll see how we're feeling. And then after I wrote the first chapter, I was like, oh my God, is each chapter going to be this long? That chapter was pretty long. My first chapter was 21 pages. 22 pages, yeah, not as long as your 22 pages, but long for me, since my brain hates writing the same chapter for more than 4K words. Oh, I wonder how many words mine was. I don't know how many words it was. I could find out, though. I can go to the Google Doc real quick. Out of curiosity, let's find out. Docs. How do I look at the word count? 26 pages. Okay. I was wrong. It's 20. Is it 26? Am I tripping? Nope, it's 26 pages. Holy crap. I'll show it real quick. So when I scroll, it says 1 of 26. Oh yeah, we had some people adding edits to it. How do you look at the word count? That's what I want to know. Go to tools and select word count. Sounds easy enough. Word count. 11,000 words. Okay. That's not too bad. Pretty good, pretty good. Actually, let's start from the beginning. Let's go through it. What is up, Mango? Okay, that's actually what my guess was. Granted, I did that for 22 pages, not 26. I mean, you know. It's a long chapter. I don't know. Jesus. 26 seems like a lot. Maybe I should have split it into two. But I don't feel like it's hard to say. Now our guy should be up here. Yeah, there he is. Now we should be functioning perfectly fine. My 30th chapter was going to be about 4,600 words, and my brain was checked out by 3,000. I wanted to separate the chapter, but I decided not to. Fair enough. I just didn't know if I should, just based on the fact that it takes so long, or that first chapter is so long. But I imagine the first chapter, or like each chapter of like a fantasy novel, is probably like 20 or 25 pages. So I think I'm probably in the realm of the average. Turn this bad boy off. I prefer my shorter chapters, thankfully. I mean, whatever makes it easier for you. Whatever you like best is definitely what you should be doing. Makes me feel like I'm making more progress than I actually am. I mean, it depends on the context of the story. Depends on how much is done in those pages. You can get a lot done. And there we go. It's filling in. Sweet. And then we want to leave for the next room. Let's go through here. That'll bring us to the next room. Very nice. All right. Coal room. Done. Okay. Now we definitely need to clean up a little bit. All black concrete mostly. All right, let's go grab our stuff from down here. Clean this area up a little bit. Okay, all this has to stay. You can come with me. And then these chests, I guess, need to go. I guess the coals can stay, or the bones in the other one can stay for now until we get their looting system figured out. Can I not? Oh, I can't jump on that. All right, so these are going to be running for a second. Back and forth. Which I can maybe make them fill up a little bit more. Grab a stack each. Put it. Give them a little bit more. Okay. So yeah, this is our random junk. chest. Guess we'll throw some more random junk in there. Okay, everything else should be good to stay. Oh yeah, we don't have an actual killing spot. We're just kind of dumping them. Are those bones? There's bones and coal there. Huh. That's not supposed to be there. Might need to go run it to see how exactly we're doing here. Oh, these are full. I see, because I took the chest away. That makes sense. It does in fact make sense. Okay, where did I put... in there. My cat was crazy the other day. She kept scratching at my door to come in, and when I do let her in, I can't even sit down before she wanted to leave again. She did like 5 times. It means I got mad to let her out. Huh. Things breaking. My cat is sitting in my drawer like she owns it. Bro, your cat does own it. Hate to tell you. From a fellow cat owner. That cat does own it. There we go. We'll just let them fill up. Because it doesn't really matter. Okay, we can even put another chest and some hoppers. Like, kind of give it some more space. Can't do it for all of them. Like that one. That bones? Yeah, we could put this if we wanted to. Oh, it's also bones. Do it like that. Just have them all funnel out. Why not? Of course, I had to take a picture of her doing it. Naturally. I would expect nothing less. Okay, so let's go see what's going on with that real quick. Something going on. Some of the hull and bones are being pushed away, which means we might have to spread out the filters a little bit. I was buttering bread yesterday and all I could hear was my sister drawing, and when you don't want to hear it, pencil on paper is very annoying. I bet. Probably like nails on a chalkboard kind of deal. Sometimes I don't like the sound of it anyways. Yeah, it is pushing some of the coal off. Like, it's not fast enough to be picked up by those. Some of them are. Some of them are not. That one, big group got picked up. Some of the bones got left out. It is mostly the swords. So I'll give it that. How do you handle it when you draw? Usually I draw on my iPad if I don't want to draw with pencil and paper. But sometimes I like the look of pencil and paper better, and I find more success trying to sketch on pencil and paper than I do iPad. So sometimes I switch back and forth. It depends on how I'm feeling. Okay, we're at a pretty high success rate, I think. But might honestly be fine. So just leave it as is. How'd you get in here? What can be spawned on? Can they spawn on those? I don't think they can, but they can spawn on something in here. It looks like. I don't know. But the rates for this are pretty good, so who really knows? All right. Oh yeah, this is probably where they're spawning. I told my friend that I drank an entire bottle of champagne and he didn't believe I had champagne. I saw multiple videos about drawing in my recommended YouTube. Is probably saying something. Why wouldn't they be able to spawn on the flowers? You literally have a farm where you spawn things on flowers. Yeah, I know. But those are specifically for the wither skulls or wither skeletons. Like most mobs can't spawn unless the block is empty. If there's something on the block, then they can't. But wither skeletons are the only thing that can spawn on blocks with wither roses, so those are kind of a different story. Did I grab all of my stuff from down there? Pretty sure I did. Whoops. I just broke through some mud there. Okay, we're gonna need to probably make more than one trip. Yeah, it's looking like it for sure. All right, let's just go set a bunch of stuff down and we'll come back. You sounded so dead reading those messages. So I was trying to read and do the clearing the glass at the same time, and then I ended up swiping against the mud. Whoops, wrong way. So I tried to avoid breaking anything, and I ended up breaking into stuff anyways, so, you know. We do what we can around here. We fail most of the time. But sometimes, we do okay. And that's what it's all about. Okay, so I know some of these can go in here, like the rails. That rails, and there's a powered one in here too somewhere. I guess I put more junk in it, and it's that one. Okay. That's alright, I know we have some black concrete. We have black glass, and we also have some deep slate. Perfect. I think you should build a chocolate cat. Maybe I'll build a cat in the Egyptian room. Who knows? I'm pretty sure there's not a spot for that. Who cares? Throw it in there anyways. Hoppers, I think there are. Alright, the rest of it I'm just gonna put here and I'll come back with this. I'll keep those just in case, you never know. Alright, let's go grab the rest of it. Now with coal, we're gonna have to, or not the coal, for the bone room, we're gonna have to get a bunch of sand, which we can duplicate, get a bunch of sandstone. Also want to maybe use red sandstone. Maybe some lapis would look cool in there. Who knows? We'll see. And there we go. Okay. We could do something different in the transition part here. But very nice, very nice. I've been waiting to write a chapter for months and I'm nearly there, so I'm very happy. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. I should definitely be following in your footsteps a bit and put some more time into writing. All right. See, a lot of that is basalt. What's in that one? Okay. Let's go down here. That's cobbled basalt. Regular, none of their cobbled. Compared to how I normally go, I stayed fairly organized this time. Maybe you should, but with all your hobbies, I'm not sure you could. Yeah, that's my struggle for sure. Okay, you guys can go into here. Iron can go into there. Yeah, I'll craft all these into regular ingots. Why not? Have them go through as well. Okay, let's go put all the rails away. Start with that, I guess. And a bunch of redstone. Yep. There's also nuggets there. Maybe if I put the nuggets here. We're gonna put it here for now, at least. All right. Rails. Might have should have kept them in a. Whatever, it's fine. Comparator. Repeaters. Blocks and redstone itself. Got torches. Stations. Are here. Copper. Actually, I should probably put the grindstone in my situational chest. So I always tend to need these. That's not the situational. There we go. Should definitely make more. Okay, carpets I could duplicate. Don't really want them. Take up too much space anyways. Probably work on my storage at some point and start to actually like. What duplications do you allow? So I do carpet and sand, and I also do TNT duping for clearing out areas, like making the giant squares, like in the Nether or Slime City and whatnot. I duplicate TNT and have like those things that go back and forth. I can't remember what they're called. But just about anything I can duplicate, I'm gonna. I don't do like shulker box duplications where I don't even know if that's still a thing, but you can like duplicate all the items in a shulker box and stuff. I don't really do that. But pretty much everything else I do. Just because it's easier to get supplies. Like sometimes supplies can take so long to get quarries. Yeah, basically like a quarry. Where you're making like a parameter and it just does it all for you. I'll do that. Okay. Let's see. Chains, shears, lights. Yeah, see, all these are so disorganized. In your story, are you a person who plans everything or just write with the flow? I kind of have an idea of what I'm at least aiming towards. So I have like a common goal. But as far as like what's gonna actually happen, I'm just kind of winging it. Where did I put leads? An item I don't use very often, so I'm not super familiar with where they go. It's that. Oh. Look at that. There we are. Okay, then. Alright, just a bunch of random crap. Why is a fern in our situational? No idea. Let's take it out, put it in the plants. So you're in between then, you plan a bit to get the world and things done, and then you write towards whatever you think of. Basically. So I have an idea of like stuff that I have an idea of like what I think should happen, but getting from A to B is kind of unknown. So my first chapter, I kind of knew the essence of what I wanted to do, but not really how to get there. So I just kind of winged it. Yeah. Okay, I think we got everything taken care of, yeah? Ferns can be situational, you're right. Not sure what situation though. I guess decorative situations. All right, let's take a look. Let's see if we have everything packed up and good to go. I'm not gonna take the carpet duper down yet because I might need that. I guess I could probably take this thing down. No reason keeping it. So you're like me then, right, with writing then, because I pretty much wing it too. Then I struggled to get it. Yeah. Same. Idea, then I struggle to get it, yeah. I'm just like, okay, that could be cool. How could we organically do this? And try to fumble my way over there. One thing I want to try to do is use that painting table to get some of those like really unique like micro blocks, or what are the Minecraft heads or whatever. I think it costs one red dye, one blue dye, one yellow dye, and then one quartz block to make one of those, which is not, oh, and you have to have a book, but it's not like super expensive, but it's not super cheap, I guess, either. Well, I have a bone meal farm. Guess it could be worse. My brain keeps things that there are visual glitch on the beacons, but it's just carpets. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird, especially from further away. Okay, I think this has got grass and moss. No, this is just random bullcrap. Okay. Clean that up. Those can stay. All right. We should be totally clean now. Yes. We are in fact totally clean. All right, we will have to move the beacons for when we start the other room. But that's fine. Okay, I guess I should probably go check on my gold farm because I've been meaning to do that anyways. Totally clean until you muck it up again. Yep. I mean, you're not wrong. It's not slander if it's true. Okay, those can go that. I don't think that can. That can. There's this stuff I don't really care. It's just one block of each, so. We'll keep the grindstone though. Okay. All of my gold's in here, I guess. Don't really want the rest of this wool. Not gonna lie. Okay, where did I put? Buckets, shears. Pumpkins. Is there any point you are excited to get to? Are you talking about for my story? You're talking about for my story? Yes, very much so. Certain characters being introduced, battles, mysteries, reveals, couple things here and there that I'm very excited for. Problem is I can't just like bum rush to the end, right? Or I can't just like bum rush to those points. You kind of have to work your way to them. Log. Oh yeah, plot point. You did say that. True. I read over it too quickly. All right, let's toss some yellow in here. All right, we're going to have to make a trip to the rocket shop soon because we are dangerously low on rockets. I need to set up an auto crafter there as well. Working on them slowly means they feel so much better when you write them. That is true. And you can just put more attention into them. We don't have any arrows. It builds a timer in you that pops when you get there. I mean, it just gives you something to like anticipate. Gives you something to be excited for. Especially if like there's like one moment in particular you're like, okay, I'm excited to get to this, but we have to go through all this other stuff to get there. Trying not to just like, you know, bulldoze your way through just to get to the part you're excited about is kind of hard, but I was excited to write chapter 32 and it was a blast to write. There you go. At least it didn't let you down. I was excited to like actually start writing the first chapter. So there is that. But yeah, it will take some time. Okay, let's see if this even still operates. Jesus. 1 second. Where are the mine carts? What would those even be called? Not that. Alright, well, let's see, 1 second. Blocks? Nope. It's not UI, is it? Didn't think so. My UI is something completely different. Ambient environment? No? Directional audio is off. Huh. Well, I still hear it, but I don't hear those anymore. All right, well, let's see if this thing even still works. I don't know if it'll give XP. It doesn't. But does it give gold? That is the question. It does still give gold. Okay. So it's not an XP farm, but it is a gold farm. Which is totally fine. Okay. So I guess my Wither Skull farm is going to have to be our main farm for XP. It will take forever if you don't begin with chapter 2. Yeah. I have started chapter 2. And I have at least most of, let's see. I'm trying to remember where I finished off. I do have a lot of like what goes down. I just have some filler stuff and then I have to actually like, you know, make it sound like a story, because right now it's kind of more like Spark Notes. Oh, this thing is working. Sweet, I'm so excited. Okay. What do we want to do first? I know we need red sandstone and sand. So I guess we can go ahead and start duplicating some of that. Sounds like it's going to take you years to write the first word. I've already wrote the first word. But maybe. I mean, it's going to take me years to write it in general. Oh, I could do an auto crafter. I'd need to go back home and get the supplies and look up like how to do it. But I need to make an auto crafter for rockets. Surely somebody on YouTube has a tutorial on how to do that. I could just set it up and give it the supplies and then let it craft me rockets. I mean story first, word for word, not spoken first word. For the second chapter, yeah, I just need to, I can either finish doing the Spark Note version or I could just go ahead and go straight into the full version, which I have a lot of the idea of it down, so I know mostly what I'm doing, so I could probably do it. I feel like it says something when most of the moments I want to write involve a big bad. Of the big bad? Yeah, dude, same. There's two characters, or I guess four technically characters, two kind of good, two definitely bad, but I want to get to them so bad. Okay, is this gonna craft the rockets that I want? Let's see. Let's watch just a little tutorial here, shall we?
In Minecraft, simply put sugarcane in this chest, gunpowder in the other one, and it will automatically start crafting fireworks, and these are the materials you need to build it.
But is it my... Cause I do version 2 rockets, but I don't want... Okay, I think so. I think it will do it. Okay, this one's a duration 3 rocket. Oh god, okay. Well, we might be doing duration 3 rockets then. Oh, this guy's just jumping straight into it. Okay, let's get a guy who's at least giving us some room. Alright, let's pause the music for a moment. The one thing I was not expecting to see today was a Let's Watch live stream. I know, right?
1.21 officially released is craft flight duration 3 rockets for you. Pretty straightforward, but pretty useful given that this is how we all get about Minecraft these days. If you want to build the auto rocket crafting, in my inventory at the moment is the blocks you need to build.
Okay, those are the blocks we need to build it. Let's go do that. So, let's gather some blocks, shall we? Guess we're gonna have the music turned off for a minute. 3 barrels, 2 chests, 1 of these. We need some hoppers. We also need some crafters, which we don't have. I don't even know how to make those. I've made only like, what, 1? Need a crafted table, a dropper, redstone, and iron. Okay. How many are we gonna need? 4? I don't know how much redstone it said, but crafting bench, iron. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need a bunch of iron. There we go. Okay. Now we need 7 comparators. Jesus. And then we need 2 repeaters. 3 repeaters. 2 torches. It's like 10, but I'm gonna bring some extra just in case. And then I'm guessing those are just building blocks.
Build it, you'll need some solid and some transparent blocks.
Solid and transparent blocks, okay. Let's go with, let's see, the rocket shop has mostly green stuff. Let's do a dark green. Yeah, let's just become a reaction YouTuber. That sounds fun. Alright, that should be all, yeah?
3 barrels, 2 chests, 3 repeaters, 2 torches, and 10 redstone dust. So let's get started.
Alright, let's get started. To the rocket shop! Just in case you eat 5 of the redstone. I mean, I might. They do look good. Can you blame me? Yeah, rocket shop. Forgot where we were going for a second. Alright, I guess I'm going to be switching to version 3 rockets instead of version 2. Unless I can tweak this ever so slightly. Because the version 3, I usually end up getting myself killed on. Because they're just so strong. So I usually go with version 2. And they take less gunpowder. I didn't have to write today because I take a break after I finish chapters, so I watched the Harry Potter Deathly Hollow movies. Nice! I guess we could just stick it right here in this corner. Have to probably take away some of this. I don't know how high it has to go, but... Okay, let's just see.
Started on the build. We'll start with a double chest. We'll run a hopper into the back of that.
Okay, let's see what the entire thing looks like.
This to be going around again. So this is sort of like a little different kind of clock comparator, crafter type setup. And it's just everything's a signal a bit of
How tall is this
putting
thing?
block here. Replace here again.
There we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks tall, it looks like. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't remember doing that, but okay. Where'd this one? Oh, duh. Couldn't you just click the crafter if you only have 3 slots? 1 for paper, 2 for gunpowder instead of 3? Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. So how tall is this? I can only have 3 slots, I think. Yeah. If I build it in this middle area, I could have 4. Well, don't want to have to take some of this apart, but might be the only real way to do it. All right, well, we're doing it. Let's just build the machine right. Whoops. Right here. And then we'll figure out what extra room is needed, if any. Okay. All right, let's try this.
Into the back of that.
I don't know where. The problem is I don't know where the front is and where the back is, but I guess we're just going to have to hope for the best. Floor is a monstrosity. I agree. I agree 1000%. This floor is a disaster. I don't know what cursed me to do this, but this was like
here, and this is where the rockets are going to go after they're
5 or so years ago when I made this thing. So
crafted.
yeah, there's no telling what was going
Actually
through my mind.
check to see whether we're overflowing or not.
Wait, he did a crafter. Okay. Do I have to do it that way? I guess so. Wait, how did he get it to go sideways? Does it matter? Don't know. Huh. How did he get the top to face this way? That's weird. Okay, we're just going to leave it as is, I guess. I was going to ask what you were thinking, but I don't think you were thinking. I think I would put slabs down to keep stuff from spawning, but then I wanted to put something else on top of it to make it look better, so I just put carpet. Honestly, that's as good as an excuse as I can think of.
Too many rockets coming into the system. I also want to put another craft over here.
Okay. There and there.
Here to make the paper.
Another crafter there.
And we'll just put some hoppers going into them.
Oh, you're not even supposed to have this one? Why would you put it there?
We need a solid block under here because we're going to activate.
JB Confusion streams. Wait, isn't that all streams? Yes. Yes, it is.
This crafter underneath. repeater here.
Repeater there.
Which means we're going to need a solid block here and another place to support a piece of
Solid block here, another this there,
dust over here.
and a dust on top.
We're just going to finish the clock over here with a crafter over here.
I'm sorry, I keep pausing. Trying to follow a tutorial. There.
But the crafter's going to be on 9 signal strength because we need to run the dust.
Well, that's certainly interesting. Huh? Now I got it to face that way. He wanted that one to face that way. I don't know if it matters, but... Should I try to make it that? Okay, whatever. Let's just make sure it's the same as his. Oh, it's not there. It's... like that. Okay. Yeah, it matters.
Dust a little bit further.
Does it matter?
And I'll explain why in a little bit.
The crafter facing a different way actually matters. What does the crafter do
So we're
from
gonna
different
start with our
directions?
glass block there.
Oh. This guy doesn't know what he's doing either. We're on the same page.
Because we're going to have our comparator here in subtract mode, reading this crafter, so that we can have a little bit of a clock over here with a comparator over here. And that's a pretty standard.
That there. And then a comparator here. And this is set to 9. Yes.
Standard way of doing like a clocked crafter. We're doing this because
Where
we're
it
gonna
faces
put
is
a
where it's coming out. Ah!
repeater up here so that we can also
Shows how much I know about these things. We're running out of space. Desperately. Oh, jeez. Well, hopefully it fits.
so hold this in the off state. Based off what's over here. So let me just get some glass. Export another comparator.
Grab some gloss there. Don't know why I thought that was going to work anyway.
Because what's
Comparator facing the same direction as this one. So placing the wrong way is like placing the hopper the wrong way. And you can see how that breaks things. Yes. That makes sense.
gonna
Thank you.
happen is this comparator is going to watch that hopper, and if there is anything in the output
If there is anything in the output, sends to that.
block, then this dust
And then above the comparator. Or no. No, no, no. Above this comparator. Dust.
is going to make it so that that repeater turns on and also stops this from crafting.
Uh-huh.
This won't craft if there's any items here, and it won't craft if this isn't full. Pretty straightforward. So now we've got the paper side of the auto crafting.
Oh, that's the paper
Let's get
side.
the rocket side going.
Excellent, yeah.
So we're going to need to set up another one of these held clocks.
Okay. Where's the barrel? Right here. Said it needs to be a solid block there, even though in the tutorial he did do it. Imagine if someone's first stream and they see this. Yeah. Tough time. They ain't never coming back, that's for sure.
So this time we're going to go signal strength 8. And we're going 8 simply because the comparator for this one's just a little bit top.
Trying to maneuver this thing is already difficult on its own. Give me the comparator.
Closer. So, you know, one space closer. Don't need the high signal strength. And then we're going to go into a solid block with 8.
Whoa, would you relax, buddy? I'm trying. Okay, that. Do a solid block.
A torch. And another solid block.
What? A torch? Into another solid block. I find myself trying to talk with an accent because he's got an accent.
Into, leave that in subtract mode, into a block.
Facing away from it. Not comparator. Heater.
Solid block, solid block, solid block.
I can't get on top of that. Okay.
So when this repeater fires, it holds
Hold on. You can't just scan through that like a...
leave that in subtract mode, into a block. Solid block, solid block, solid block.
Okay, so it comes...
So when this repeater fires...
an L down from the repeater. Gotcha. Like so. Hey, the trapdoors. I always thought a fun character to write would be someone who thinks they can see the fourth wall but can't and are just crazy.
It holds this...
that would be pretty funny.
It holds this hopper until there's enough items in here.
Until the big reveal at the end when they actually can
Can't move paper over.
break the fourth wall, but no one else
When it's
can.
released,
So
paper
they
goes
actually
over,
just,
this will fire
you know,
and trigger the
nobody
clock,
else can see
something,
it and they think
and
that they're
round and round it
crazy.
goes.
But they're
Just
not.
need to complete the clock.
Kind of like Deadpool. Okay, so next to the repeater that's going into there, we need to torch that.
Because when that's fired, that'll turn a full signal on, that'll turn that off, and then cause this to be going around again. So this is sort of like a little different kind of clocked comparator, crafter type setup. And it's just so that we can hold the input hopper at the same time as running the crafter. Now we're nearly done. We need to make it so that if this paper hopper's empty, everything's held as well. So we've got a signal here, so we're just going to get our supporting block.
Okay. Supporting block. Right there.
Put a comparator here. I believe it's supposed to be in subtract mode. Yes, subtract mode.
Subtract mode.
Go into subtract mode. And I'm
Guessing this
gonna get
thing.
my composter.
Yeah.
Put it there. And just get myself some nether. Wart.
What?
What?
He's filling it with stuff.
That can just give us a signal strength of 1. So if this is empty, this will run a signal into this, which...
Okay, so I have to fill that with 1. So I guess I need some sugar cane. Needs a signal strength of 1. Which I guess is that.
which will keep that held as well. Now the last thing you need to do is to do the overflow protection just here. Unfortunately I probably did myself a bit of trouble. Yes I have. Okay, so we'll just replace that with a solid block.
It's supposed to be the other one with a solid block? God dang it. The guy frickin'... It's not this one. It's supposed to be this one, which has the comparator on it in subtractive mode, I guess. Okay, so that goes there.
Put a gunpowder in there, again in subtract
Yes, the comparator there and subtract.
mode. And I just need a supporting block here.
Supporting block.
Put a repeater on there.
This is like someone seeing rocket science for the first time.
Repeater.
Yeah, I am not good at redstone, that's for sure. I wish I was better.
Comparator.
God dang it, the comparator. He even made a mistake in the thing. I put a comparator. Ugh. Forget it.
There with another solid block.
Another solid block.
And some more dust. Now this means that if the barrel that will just replace
Where did you put that dust, sir?
dust. Now this means
I'm sorry?
that if the barrel that will just replace here again, put the barrel back, if that barrel becomes too full, it will
Okay, so you put the dust there. 50-hour stream to learn redstone?
also
It would
hold
take
this
longer.
comparator in off mode.
It would take
so that
10
if the
centuries.
comparator's
Oh,
got
God.
20 rockets, nothing will run. If we've got paper, we're not going to create more paper. If we don't have any paper, nothing will run. So on and so forth. So that should be the entire build, and we should be able to get it started. So let's see if
Should
we
be
got
the
it right.
entire build.
So the first thing we need to do is reduce this to 4 squares. Nothing will run.
Alright, let's
If
find
we've
out.
got paper, we're not going to create more paper. If we don't have any paper, nothing will run. So on and so forth. So that should be the entire build, and we should be able to get it started. So let's see if we got it right. So the first thing we need to do is reduce this to 4 squares.
Okay, this guy adjusted this to 4 squares. Let's start with 4. This guy sounds more confused than you. He might be, who
The
knows?
reason we have a bit of paper in there is we really want to reserve at least one spot for paper and keep the rest for gunpowder. Now if I get myself some gunpowder,
Alright, let's grab some paper and gunpowder real quick to test. Maybe he's following a tutorial while... Yeah, he might be. Maybe he's following a tutorial. The same as me. You never know. Okay. He had 1 gunpowder. Or 1 paper there.
and some sugarcane now. And we test the system out. We start by putting some, let's add an extra barrel up here. So input,
Okay, that's what I thought. Put 2 barrels there and there.
gunpowder in there. We can see that it fills up, but it doesn't craft anything yet, because
Okay, so on this one is gunpowder. Which I can label somehow. But I don't have the stuff for it quite yet. So... Said it'll fill in, but it won't craft anything yet.
there's no spare paper. We'll put some sugarcane in here. You can see that, oops, we forgot to... Okay, well let's just take our sugarcane out
Yup.
and fix that real quick. 1, 2, 3...
Okay, so for this one, that's the paper. So then you put your sugar cane. You don't actually need to put paper in there. You just gotta put sugar cane. It's a little awkward because I just crafted some, but whatever. Well, now it's making some. Paper.
Let's check that we haven't
Some.
put any sugar into the system anywhere. We're all good still. Sugar came back in. And as we can see, we're crafting paper now, but it stopped because there's some paper still in here. And we'll only create more paper if we run out of paper over here. As we can see, it's auto crafting the rockets.
Uh-huh. Okay, so this is supposed to only craft paper. Oh, and it's actually spitting it back out into here instead of over to there. So I think this is supposed to be facing over to there. Yes, it is. Okay, so there's something on top of this. There's not. Okay. We got this. We got this. Nobody fear. Well. How can we put it there? Facing this way. Like that. Yes. Oh yeah, I didn't put more gunpowder in, I guess. Where did it put those rockets? Oh, it just spit it out. Because this one's, I guess, also not facing the right way. What's the point of auto-crafting rockets unless you chunk-loaded the area? This is just so I don't have to do it personally. So I could just put the supplies in and just have it make them. Oh yeah, look at that. It spit a bunch out. Okay, so if I were to... Okay, it needs to be spitting them down. Is that spitting down? It's hard to tell from this side at least. I'd have to get rid of this block to see it. Okay, it might be fine now. One slot for paper. Put in some gunpowder. Put in some sugarcane. There we go. Now we're making it. Now we just put in a bunch of gunpowder. It's thundering. Put in a bunch of sugarcane. And boom. There we go. Now this area can go back to being ugly again. Yeah, it looks great. Okay, so if we wanted flight duration 2 instead of 3, could we just take away one of those and it still work perfectly fine? Yes, it does. Sweet. That's beautiful. Now we don't even have to do it. We just let them do it. That's perfect. Okay, we could get rid of this guy's tutorial. Put the music back on. Perfect. Tutorial followed. Here's a reward. Thank you. I worked hard. Now, I do still have to place them in here manually, but I'm totally fine with that. I am totally fine with placing them in on my own. Boom. Okay, now once we get some rockets, we need to do some duping. We need red sand and our regular sand to make some sandstone. So we're going to be using a lot of that. We also need to kind of look up some Egyptian style stuff, but I also want to do some micro block stuff. Potentially. Eran, you have a statue in this world, don't you? We've made one for you somewhere? Guess I should probably, while this is crafting, I should go up top. Wonder how well this thing still works. You don't? Oh, I thought we did one for you. Okay, I guess it still works, not super well. Oh, there they come. It would kill them faster if we put wither roses down here instead. That would probably help a lot. When would you have? I don't know. Usually after the first couple days of someone sticking around, I see if they want to have a statue. Maybe I forgot or was busy or something. We can get you a statue. Bang, okay, this creeper farm does work decently. I'm guessing when you made this farm, the roses didn't exist yet? Maybe, honestly. I don't know. I know I made... I don't... Did magma blocks come around the time that happened? Because I know I made my world in 1.15 and then I had to update the nether to the 1.16 when that came out. I remember that. But I feel like magma blocks were here either around the same time or after roses, so I don't know. I wasn't important enough to ask in the first few days. They were probably just tunnel visioned on finishing. Okay, this creeper farm's not bad. It is pretty satisfying watching all of the items disappear as the thing goes around the track. Here, let's do... I'm gonna try to get... Let's see. If you can find a block on this website that you want to use as the head of your statue, we can do that. Because I want to try to use blocks from that website anyways. I have a mod that allows me to pick them up. Magma blocks were added in 2016. Okay. When was Wither Roses added? Probably. I don't know. Oh, the hopper's just having trouble placing them. They were added in the 1.14 update when that came out, whatever that came out. Okay, so roses were already a thing when I started this world in, because I'm pretty sure this world started 1.15. So roses were definitely a thing, but I guess probably just was unable to get them. I made this farm before I beat the Ender Dragon, so yeah, it definitely took some time. This sugarcane farm is so inefficient, but it gets the job done. All right, well, here's what you'll need. You'll need, for you to get a statue, I need you to think of where you want it, like where in my world, and then what color you want your armor to be dyed. The chest plate, pants, and boots. They can be whatever color. And then the Minecraft head. You can take either from that website, or you can do one of the micro blocks that I have, or one of the mob heads that I have. I don't know of your world enough to place. Well, you got, oh, that's cool. You can see the pixel art through it. So you got the rocket shop. We could place it. I'll have to fly out to show you on the map. Yeah. So you have the rocket shop. We have Slime City. We could place it. We could place it at our, what's that? Oh, it's just not loaded. We could do it at our base somewhere. We could do it on the ship. We could do it at the farm. We could do it at the quarry base, or we could do it at the ocean monument. We could do it at the factory, what we're doing now. Really up to you. Slime City does look like a chunk air, yeah. Oh, this looks weird because we're like partially underground. Oh, you can see some of the buildings. All right, we'll fill up this one box and then we'll probably call it there so we can. That's close enough. If I do get a statue, it'll be in the factory. It makes perfect sense. It's where I first joined. All right, well then let's put it in the factory. Do you know what you want to represent your head? Like I said, it could be one of the custom ones off of that website somewhere, or it can be one of the mob heads that I already have. Oh, we can actually do this as well. Still looking. All right, fair enough. I'll go ahead and get everything ready for it. My PC does not like being tabbed out from the stream. Ah, fair enough. Well, what color armor do you want for your leather armor? Black. Black it is. With red shoes, all right. I don't need to do it there. Some of this is just gonna get lost. That's fine though, because I don't care. Okay, and then where is... Here's the table. Wait, don't I have the mod anymore? Let's see. I might not. Let's see. Hopefully it's updated. Oh, it's a data pack, not a mod. All right, let's just add it real quick. Okay, it should be added now. How many statues do I have? Oh, that's awkward. Might have to reload or might have to remake it. I'm not sure how many in total. So I have, let's see. I have like 4 on the ship. I have Pip here. I've got OG Pigman in my nether hub back by the other base. I've got some people at the monument. Okay, I might not have. Oh no, it's just counted as a player head. It's not even counted as a painting table anymore. Feather, copper, stick. Okay. Am I even gonna have any feathers? Yes. Oh god, I don't remember what these were. I'll just wait till later. Stick, that's what it was. Okay, and then what was the crafting recipe for this thing? Just 2 wood and 2 brushes, so might have to reload, but we'll see. You did find a head though, that's good. Deep slate skull. Okay. You have to link it to me. Don't know if the stream will allow it, but oh, look at that painting table. And that's a player head, I guess. Ooh, perfect. Okay, so I need red, blue, yellow. Looks like a block of quartz and then a book. Got you. Red, blue. Yellow. We have a block of quartz. Maybe? Oh yeah. And then we'll need a book. Wait, I don't remember the recipe. Is it 3 paper and 1 leather, or 3 leather, 1 paper? I forgot. Oh yeah, I didn't make a book and quill. An ink sac? Yeah, book, ink sac, feather, okay. Are you able to link that to me? Let's see if we can find it. So that is called Deep Slate Skull. Well, there's only one with the name Deep Slate Skull. Is this your block? It said I did it on stream, but I'm not sure if you can see it. I cannot. So is this the one you were talking about? Or you could link it in Discord. Make sure we pick up the right thing. Okay, for developers value. Yeah, that's your head. All right. So should be able to go here, copy it. and then put it in the book, and it should do just fine. Gonna make sure that we can make as many as we like, it looks like. All right, let's find out. So red, yellow, blue, quartz, and this. And there we go. We have our deep slate. Oh, it lets us keep the book too. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so let's rename this to Deep Slate. What is it? Skull? Okay, and then we'll just put you there for now. I guess I could put it right there. Whatever. All right, where would you like the statue? You said factory, yeah? Let's make sure that this can go on here. It can. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Would you like to go in the deep slate room? Somewhere in here? Would make sense, I guess, thematically. Put you next to the coal if you want. We're in this tunnel. In the tunnel, maybe? All right, let's do that. What pose do you want? Pledging, inspiring, guard. You also can put something in your hand, like holding an item. No, Jesus. Okay, that's a little rude. Excuse me. Can you get out of the way? And there you go. Bro, this guy. Is that good for you? Excellent. Which means all of our coal should be... Yeah. Piling in. Yeah, that's good. There we go. You are now part of the world forever. What is this? Is that a hole or it is a hole? All right. That's good. All right, before we head off, I should already have. I wonder if I put it in my in chest or if the in duper is still over there. I think it's still over there. Okay, well, let's just grab some of this and some of this just in case. I want to start using more of those like custom heads. Maybe at the end of every stream, I'll get one of them and put them in there so I can just gradually unlock more and more as time passes. So your Deep Slay Skull will be the first. Yep, there it is. Yeah, we already had red sand. Well, rip. All right. This is where we're gonna call it. There's no point of doing this point on stream. Need to go to the gym and stuff anyways. I'm gonna start writing chapter 36 tomorrow, and honestly, I can't wait. Good. I'm happy for you. Hopefully it goes nice and smooth. All right. Coal room is done. Wonka room is done. Now I start investing into the skull room. Or not skull room, the bone room. For the Egyptian stuff. So, that, where we're going to call it. Let me see my schedule real quick to see what we can do. Looks like probably Thursday will be the next time I can get on. Thursday, Friday. So I'll probably do some stuff off camera, of course. And if I find time, I'll get back on. But until then, best of luck with your chapter. I'll see you in Discord. And you have a good one.